Welcome back to the series. Today we are doing the Seattle Seahawks and are mocking every team in the draft before the draft starts. So let's get straight into it with the Seahawks. They got, all these picks from the Russell Wilson trade, and let's see what we can get here at pick number 9. This is going to be tough, but I think Charles Cross falling all the way to 9, even though I think that's about where his value is. I think he's getting, just because of his position, he's getting, they have him ranked as a top 5 player. I haven't seen that, but as I think he's definitely a top 10 player, and I think that's a pretty easy pick at number 9. I know we could try to go quarterback, but I think it's a little too early for that for the Seahawks, as we're gonna load here, and we're gonna get Charles Cross. Apologies for the delay. Okay, but now we're at picks 40 and 41. After that weird crash, we'll see kind of who goes off the board. A lot of good players, but that we're not going to be able to get. But here at pick 40, I think definitely, they have corner is a big need, edge is a big need, and those are guys I want to bring in. Let me see who's here at corner, because I think we can really kill this with these high picks, because I think I know who I want to get with my next one. But at pick 40, I love Roger McCreary, and I've gotten him in one of these, but I think I'm going to go Kyler Gordon. I think he's a really good player, and the Washington narrative is a little fun. So we'll get Kyler Gordon here, and then at pick 41, I'm going to get a guy who I saw down here who I think is going to be also great value, and that's Arnold Buchetti. I believe I'm saying that right. Apologies if I'm not, because probably butchering it. But this guy I think is underrated. I think he's pretty close to a first-round player. He was killing the Senior Bowl, and he's just got so much potential as an edge rusher, and we're going to get him here at 41. Again, I think he's going to be a very good pick for the Seahawks team, who just needs more talent, and I think we've really done well in our top 3 picks. And now we're going to wait till 72, and we're going to be able to get our fourth player rather. And I think we've done pretty well so far, filling some needs on the Seahawks team. I think, they say, we need quarterback. Drew Lock is not the answer. I just don't think he is. But would I rather have him or Carson Strong right now? I don't know if I think you kind of want to wait. You have 2 first-round picks next year. You might want to try to get somebody in that QB class who are, they're projected to, be a great one. And now here at 72, a lot of ways we could go. Still a lot of good offensive linemen on the board, and I honestly might go one of them. Again, I feel like I always get Dylan Parham around here, but let's see. We still have Dwayne Brown. I'm not sure on his contract, so I don't want to take another tackle just because we already got Charles Cross. All right, sorry for that. The website kind of crashed, but we're still here in the mock. And here at 72, still just a really tough selection, honestly. But I think we're gonna take a flyer on Carson Strong. I know it's kind of an early 3rd round pick, but I feel pretty comfortable taking him here because I think he's got potential and he could be the guy. You never know. So I think getting him to be in a competition with Drew Lock with 3rd round pick, I think that's good value. And if Drew Lock, if you have somebody get hurt, at least you have a guy that you have, you think could end up being, a good piece in this offense. So now here at 109, another tough one. I think I'm gonna go Majai Sanders. Again, definitely saying his name wrong, but I'm a fan of him. That college football playoff game, I think he had a ridiculous amount of pressures, and I think he is going to be a good player. So I think the Seahawks getting him here, in the 100s is really good value. Yeah, he had 10 pressures versus Alabama in the college football playoff. Really good player, and I think this is really good value for him, and we're definitely going to take him here. So now we have 3 more picks, 152, 153, and 229. And let's see what we can get. With these late round picks, we've done pretty well so far. I've been happy definitely with what we've gotten. I think we're going to want to go with another offensive lineman here late at 152. But we'll see what value there is. Because there's less strengths than you think on the Seahawks team. Still definitely quite a few. But, we have good linebackers. I think I'm actually going to go with our first one. I'm going to go Kyle Phillips. I feel like I take him late in all these mock drafts, but he's a good slot guy, and I think paired, with Dwayne Eskridge and DK and Tyler Lockett might be on the outs. I don't know. There's some weird rumors about DK leaving. I don't think he will, but Tyler Lockett getting a little up there in age, believe it or not, and I think getting, a developmental guy who can, come in and play really well right away, and Kyle Phillips is going to be definitely important to the Seahawks team. And now we're definitely going to take offensive line here at 153 before the big drop off as we get into the 7th round. And interior, I don't know what's going on with PFF today. Interior offensive line is definitely something I want to pick up. And let's just go down the board and see what kind of value is there. I think Wattenberg from Washington, I think I just took him in one of our mock drafts, but good value here at 153. I'm going to take him. Again, keeping that Washington-Seattle connection going. And I think that's going to be a pretty solid pick as we get into our last pick at 229 before wrapping this thing up. Again, I think we've done really well so far. Filled a lot of needs that the Seahawks team has. Gotten a weapon. I think we could probably use a tight end down here. Unless, I don't know, it depends on who's there. There's another guy I'd like to bring in at defensive tackle that I haven't taken yet. Oh, the Saints forfeited pick. I have no idea. But a lot of picks to go as this thing is not moving too fast today. I think I'm going to try to grab, there's a defensive tackle I'm a fan of, and Thomas Booker from Stanford. I don't know if he's available this late. If he is, I want to take him because I really haven't shown him enough love. Yeah, he's better than the 299th player in this class. If you've seen all this stuff, I don't know. I've definitely picked up a lot from him, from Brett Coleman, and looking at this guy, how he talks, and I watched that interview with him, and he's like, he knows what he's doing. He understands football to a really impressive level. And we're going to take Thomas Booker there at 229, our last pick. So let's see how this wraps up. Apologies for this thing keeps crashing, so it's having to keep cutting. But again, I didn't want to, try to restart it because I'm really, really happy with this mock draft. And let's see how PFF grades it here as we finish up. Again, I think we addressed pretty much all the needs we have. We got a couple offensive linemen in the building that I'm happy with, a good corner, and a couple good edge rushers that I'm really happy with their potential. Paired with guys like Jordan Brooks that they already have, I think this could be a decent defensive unit if they invest in it like I think they should. And, maybe Carson Strong ends up being their guy because I think he's a little bit underrated because he's just not athletic at all, really. I mean, I don't, obviously he's still, about to be an NFL quarterback, but in terms of a lot of these guys in the class, that's just not his strength, but he can really throw a football. And if you build the offense around him where you're not expecting him to be mobile or you're not expecting him to do a lot of things that some of these modern quarterbacks like Mahomes and Herbert are doing outside of the pocket and outside of structure, I think he can be a really solid pick. So let's see how it grades it. And there we are. Definitely happy with this draft. We got a B+. They didn't like Wattenberg at all. I don't know. I think it was a good pick. But Charles Cross was an A+ slam dunk pick at 9. I agree. Kyler Gordon, they didn't like a lot, but I think he's a really good corner prospect. I think he could go in the first round, and I think getting him at 40 is definitely solid value. Buchetti, again, good pick. They like Strong too. They like Majay Sanders. Kyle Phillips, is a little bit of a projection. Hope, if one of your guys leaves, but I think he's going to be he's solid. I'm not trying to say he's developmental. He's definitely he could be a good player from day one. Wattenberg, I don't think he's an F. I think they could, he's offensive lineman. They need them. And I like Thomas Booker here late in the 7th round, but that's going to wrap it up today. This is one of our better ones so far, and very happy with getting Charles Cross and the rest of these guys. So let me know what you guys think. Sorry for all of the technical difficulties as we went along, but we got another one tomorrow as we're trying to get one out every day until the draft, get through every team. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.